fia lava e whaatalo whaatu i le nei tula o le afiafi. Alo mai e se whakoponga fo i le nei o lau Samoa Taulogologo. E toi mua atu e tatou tala. Sa tau walunga le whaamoe i le asona nafi. I le whamanatuina o le ono se fulu tausanga o le whiangainga whaawua Samoa ma New Zealand. I se whaatale tanoanga ata i tai o malo e lua. Ma whaamawina ai le foa i le malo o New Zealand. Mo le toe fausia ina o le maketi i Savalalo. Ai mai se o le ngalulu e whaatasi mo puipuinga o suinga o le tau. Le whananai se kone mo se tase report.
Sa tawalunga le whaamoe le asona nafi. I le whaamanatuina le ono sfutausanga le whiangainga whaawua Samoa ma New Zealand. I se whaataltanoanga ta itai o malo e lua. Masa whaalia manino ai le tama itai palimio New Zealand ia Jacinda Ardern. Le fua ia le malo New Zealand mo le tau whausiaina. O le maketi Savalalo, ma le ngalulu e whaatasi mo puipuingo swingo le tau. I ono awhia le tama ai ngā malo e lua. Sa whaalia le nganga whaafitai o le tama itai palimio New Zealand. To sai le lotu tali malo Samoa mai lava le to ai tau no mai le whainga malanga. E le i whaata malata pinanga o mo o tū maanga masani e Samoa. O le whaaloalo le a le whaangalo ina. Le nei aso taua. Le whana nei se kone mo lau Samoa Taulogologo.
O le aso muli le sa tali malo ai le malo o Samoa. E sa wala mai inisio sui e whaalapotspotonga suma oti. I se la whainga whaapaanga ma le uni a Europa i le Pasifika. Ini awa onga mo whaalapotspotonga suma oti filifilia e fitu. Le ana a mata i le asona nafi. I le whaletali malo a le tāno atu sitala. O sewa ainga le nei mo le report. Sa tali malo mo le lua aso le malo o Samoa. E tau wala mai ni susui e whaalapotspotonga suma oti. I se whainga whaapaanga ma le uni o Europa i le Pasifika. Moni awa onga mo whaalapotspotonga tuma oti filifilia e fitu. Leana a mata i le asona nafi i le whaletani malo a le tāno atu sitala. O le mata e tūwina ma le iloina lea o nisio mata upu whaakome piuta. Ma whaate e konolosi mo le whaalelea atililia. O le maala malama i le mata e tūwina o iloilonga ma li poti. Mo le whaafuenga o ngaluenga ai maise le whaamarusia. O nisio whaavaya talawhia ngai mo whaalapotspotonga tuma oti. Ina ia whaalelea atilili poti tu ina atu. Mo le atina e ina whaalapotspotonga, ma le sa o nei whaalapotspotonga, isuinga e feso o tai. Ma le atina e ina o whanga waalau tele mo le au whainga luenga. Ma le whaalau tele ina o le malama ma le iloa. E si ai le o langa lue matulanga ma walunga i totono o whale whainga luenga. E ono tutusaia li imata maita i Samoa. O le aso sa whaatino ina ai foi, le awa onga mo le aso muli. Le ana whaasoa i niso furasanga, e tau la ilia, i metotia o le au ina mai o whaamatalanga, e whaonga ina i tu whaate konolosi, e pei o le whaonga ina o le Excel. Mo whaamau maunga masuesuenga. O whaalapotspotonga e pei o na awai o la tu sui i ne iawa onga, e au fia ile sanko. Po le whaamalu mo whaalapotspotonga tuma o te Samoa, o le asosio suawai, Samoa Federated Farmers Incorporated, whaalapotspotonga tu o manga mo e popua ngatia, Special Olympics Samoa, o le Sio Manga Society i Malemeti Samoa, o le awa onga na whaatautaia e sila whaupo Meredith, o le M&E whapitoa almatanga luenga tupe, masafa tupe ina le awa onga ele whale tupe ale lalolangi, tabtailo ki tiona mo lau Samoa Taulogologo. E tusa ma le fase fulu a inga sa whaamanuia ina, i se tufanga me alofa tawalatu i le tu o manga mo e popua ngatia, I se la whainga pa anga ma le ofisa o le komisina o New Zealand Samoa nei. Le whana nai se kone mo se tase report.
E tusa ma le fase fulu a inga sa whamanuieina. I se tufanga mea lo fata walatu i le tuumanga mo e popua ngatia. Le nei fase fulu a inga e tusa ma le lua se lau lima sfulu. Anga ilunga le au whai o alo ma whanau. E au fiai ma ilatou e ia fianga tu mau le soifua. Le nei whamanianga se foa ia le ofisa o le komisina o New Zealand. Ta walatu le tuumanga mo e popua ngatia. E fesoso nia ia ilatou sa afia i le komiti se fulu maleiva. Manisi sa suru whai atu mo se fesoso ani. Le nei mea lofa I whaingoina o le soifua manuia. Le nei fo I foa ia New Zealand o loo langolangoina I nisi o au nanga. Ale to o manga e peo laina wili fua. Manisi o polkalame whaalawi loa. O loo whaanga solo I tua. I se pepo whaamatalanga mai le to o manga. Sa whaaliai le talia fifie a inga sa mawaina nei mea lofa. Ma le anganga whaafetai le to o manga I lato sui filifilia wa mawhai. O na mawai nei whaamanianga le au maua. Ile ngata ilea sa whaailo fo ile nganga whaafetai o nisi. Le official komisino ni usila tawala atu le to'umanga mo e popo ngatia. Ono le fua i tāua mao ngā tele mo la tau. Lo iai le wha mo le to'umanga isi lia ma le tolu se fulu ainga. Le awha ngā solo iai le tufanga mea lofa. O le neiva yaso. Sa wha leo fo ile nganga whaafetai o le afionga ya sili niu lina jang. Presidente le to'umanga i le komisino ni usila. Trevor Matheson. O le loto fua i ma le lango malosi. I whaala potopotonga tuma oti. E au fiai le to'umanga mo e popo ngatia. Le whana nei se koni mo lau Samoa Taulogologo.
Mai nisi o tātou tala, ua whaamanuia ina nisi o alo ma whanau Samoa, i nisi o pine mo tālonga o taupulenga o lo awai atuai i Birmingham, Peritania, e i aile ali o Dan o Pelongi, i le pine auro, i le tālonga o le si ua mea mamafa, ma le ali o nevo yoane i le manumaloa i le pine siliva. O se vaenga le nei i le report.
Personal best 210 किलो का लिफ्ट क्लीन एंड जर्क टर्न ओवरलोड सेलिब्रेशन जो है वो याद रहेगी के ऊपर सेलिब्रेशन देखिए
बहुत तैयारी करके आए थे इतने टैटूज इन्होंने लगवाए थे इसीलिए क्योंकि इन्हें पता था कि ओपे लोग यहाँ पर गोल्ड जीतेंगे और इन्हें बेहतरीन प्रदर्शन भारत में
O se tala fia mo le malu o tātou watunu ua salalau nei i ta whaifia le kelope, ina ua whaamanuia ina nisi o ala mo whanau Samoa i nisi o pine, mo te alonga taupulenga o lo awai asuai i Birmingham, Peritania, e aile li o Dan o Pelongi, i le pine auro i le ta alonga o si ua me mamafa, ma le ali o nevo yoane i le manmalo ai i le pine siliva. O nei so ya Samoa ua whaamauina nei i le tala whaasoro pitu o le atunu o male lalolangi, i ala tau tau mawhainga i se ai mo tapua i ngā Samoa. O le soya Samoa le ali o Dan o Pelongi, o se alo lona toru lea e whaasino i e na mauwha i lunga fo i le whaanga tama lava e tasi, i le tele o ta lunga whaavau malo e pei o na sila fiaina le tama i ta ia ele o Pelongi, ma le ali i a ni o sila o Pelongi. O le man malo ai o le ali ia Dan o Pelongi o se matati atulanga e se fo i lea i le tala whaasolo pito se tātou watunu, ai me se ai o le whinau o le ali ia nevo yoani, i le manu malo ai i le pine siliva. O le manu malo o le ali ia Dan o Pelongi i le pine aura i le vaenga o le i lalo o le iwa sfuruono kilo kalama, i le amatanga o le atamilusanga sasi i nai e le ali o Dan, i lana atamilusanga whaata i tai mua, ma e tusa lea mana se la uona sfurutasi kilo kalama. Sa ia wha wau ona tue si ina le mamafa e se lau ono sfuruono ki kalama ma le se lau fitu sfurutasi ki kalama. Ia na ta mawhainga whaata e ta ia e fuailo na maalosi mo le wha moe na te mawhaia se tūlanga e sili atu. Na ilo le mamafa sa ia si ina i le man malo i le pina siliva i ta alonga sa wha atinoina i kookos i le luafe sfuruwalo i lalo o vaenga valo sfurulima ki kalama. O le maalosi le adi ina tutue sa wha atile iloa foe mo lea e. Masahaya fina wai masi ina ile mamafa e lua se lau kilo kalama, ile lua se lau se fulu kilo kalama. Ma ele ipa u ile lua se lau lua se fulu kilo kalama ile clean and jerk. Ma ole a whaina ia si ina e tusa lea mana tolu se lau valo sfuta si kilo kalama. Ole man malo foi ole li ia nevo yoane ile vaenga o li ile ona sfulfitu kilo kalama. Ela ngona i lava le loto whaanga e tia matala o le fia e ta mawhainga ane i alo Samoa. O se tala wha fia loto i ne i alo mawhana o se tatu watunu o lo tau aveina le ingo o Samoa i ta tono whaalanga mai a te teli. Ma ua wha mawina foi le tala wha solopito o ta alonga o tau pulenga o le nei tau sanga i Samoa nei male lalolangi atoa. O se isi wha poponga foi i tala o ta alonga o nei alo Samoa e pei ona sila fia ina aile ali i andiu sila o Pelongi. Lea sa manu malo i li pine auro i ta alonga lava e sasi i te ali i tau sanga lua fe lua se fulu, a e manu malo le tama i ta ia ele o Pelongi, i le se i e fitu se fulu 5 kilo kalama a tama i ta i ia lava ta alonga, tabtaile ki tiona mo lau Samoa Taulogologo. O le a whaia sina tātou malo longa pupu o na tue taliu mai lea, munga ngana wha Peritania. We're going to have some short commercial break, then we'll be back.
fi esele fa mai ole tipi mai Samoa. Ati tu selele pipui nga ol pipisi ol siama tipi malave rasel ko vitis fuluiva.
Mawhai ana tātou pupui ale pipisi atu i le isi tangata pe apupuni whaaleleilo ngutu pe a e tale pe mawhatua foi. Whaonga lelei se solo mama e tale pe mawhatua i ai ma aua le whian solo.
Tātou nga ludoi whātasi. E pupui a tātou uma mai le tipi mal ko vitis fuluiva.
E whai ngō fie ma tau ngō fie puipuinga na i lo tonga fitinga.
Awane e misia lunga la wala ata le EFKS TV. Ipo so lua vai aso taitasi le polkalame ba ili le anto ponopona le afo le balu le afiafi.
We have to talk about this. We both own a half share of the property. What are we going to do, Claire?
Getting dressed might be a start. You have no idea what it feels like trying to keep the place alive on your own.
In case you haven't noticed, we're all women here.
Pack up your things and get off the property. I'm the boss now. Let's go. Wait till she has to gallop. Come on.
Youth debate coming soon.
Good evening and welcome back to another edition of your TV2 News for tonight. Leading our bulletin, as the two countries wrapped up the treaty celebration, the two Prime Ministers confirmed New Zealand's commitments to two additional projects to mark the friendship. Here's more from Leafana Naisekuni.
Yesterday, after the Guard of Honour ceremony, was an official joint press conference between New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern and Samoa Prime Minister Fiamena Mata-Afa at the conclusion of bilateral talks in Apia. It's Prime Minister Ardern's third visit to Apia, but her first since Samoa elected Prime Minister Fiamena a year ago to become the first woman Prime Minister of the first Pacific island to achieve independence in 1962. The talks also marked the opening of Samoa's border for international travel after more than 2 years due to the COVID-19 pandemic. As the two countries wrapped up the treaty celebration, the two Prime Ministers confirmed New Zealand's commitment to two additional projects to mark the friendship. One is the redevelopment of the waterfront flea market at Savalalo that was destroyed by fire in 2016. Such development is an economic comfort for small businesses. The other is climate resilience, adaptation and renewable energy project in Samoa.
Additional project work that New Zealand and Samoa will embark upon together. It has become tradition that when we mark the occasion of our Treaty of Friendship, we seek to highlight some of the priorities that we have together by committing to additional projects, and we've done that today. The first is with the priority your government has placed on the redevelopment of the market on the waterfront, which, if I recall, was damaged by fire in 2016 and is an economic hub for particularly small business owners, many of which are small businesses are owned by women. So that's an area we're pleased to work alongside you in that redevelopment project. The second area of partnership, and it is a major priority for the Samoan government but also for New Zealand, is climate resilience and adaptation. You have your own priorities, Prime Minister, and I know that, for instance, renewables and the adaptation work that may be required to protect your critical infrastructure is part of that. And as part of our climate partnership, we've set as an initial starting point for those projects that we will work on together under your lead, a commitment of $15 million. But again, as I say, these are initial starting points for what I understand will be and believe will be long-term partnerships on these dual priorities.
For your TV2 News.
Today is the last day of the 2 days monitoring and evaluation training for 7 non-government organizations. We started yesterday at the Taulogologo Hotel, hosted by the governments of Samoa in partnership with the European Union in the Pacific. Here's more on this report. The governments of Samoa, through Civil Society Support Program in partnership with the European Union in the Pacific, hosted a 2 days monitoring and evaluation training for 7 non-government organizations. We started yesterday at Taulogologo Hotel, and today's presentation focused on data collection methods as well as using Excel for data entry and analysis. The objectives of this training is to improve understanding in monitoring, evaluation and reporting for project management, particularly to strengthen the logical frameworks of the non-government organizations' grants in order to improve the monitoring and reporting of results that better capture the civil society contributions to changes related to capacity building, water resources management, and gender equality in Samoa. The non-government organizations that are present at the training are the Samoa Umbrella for Non-Government Organization, Independent Water Scheme Association, Samoa Federated Farmers Incorporated, Samoa Victim Support, Special Olympics Samoa, Social Amanga Society Inc., and Komiti Samoa. The training was conducted by Silafau Paul Merth, the M&E specialist of the Central Technical Services Support Unit at the Ministry of Finance, and this 2 days training was funded by the World Bank Transport Project. Taulogologo for TV2 News. More than 40 families has received welfare packages from the Samoa Victim Support from the good support of the New Zealand High Commission. For more on this report.
Samoa Victim Support Group is able to scale up the delivery of its gender-based violence responsive services for women, children and vulnerable groups in the context of COVID-19 thanks to the grants from the New Zealand High Commission COVID-19 Emergency Fund. According to a press release from the SVSG, stated that the Samoa Victim Support Group representatives distributed welfare packages to more than 40 families, reaching 250 plus children, people with disabilities and adults. The welfare packages include basic necessities. The families benefiting from the welfare distribution this week have either contracted the COVID-19 or have members who are victims of gender-based violence during the lockdown, all of whom reached out to Samoa Victim Support through the helpline. The Samoa Victim Support Village representatives from the communities where the calls came from were responsible for distributing the welfare packages. The welfare distribution to 30 more families targeted by the grants continue this week by the Samoa Victim Support Village representatives. Sili Nulina Jang, the Samoa Victim Support Group president, expressed her appreciations towards the New Zealand High Commissioner, His Excellency Trevor Matheson, for always reaching out to support NGOs like Samoa Victim Support Group at just the right time. Lefana Naisekone for your TV2 News.
In other news, our team Samoa will lift down Oilepolongi won a gold medal in weightlifting at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham and a silver medal by Nevo Ioane on another epic performance. Here's more on this report. Our Samoa star Opelonge has become the third of his siblings to win a gold medal in weightlifting, triumphing in dominant fashion. In the men under 96 kg category at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, setting new games records in the process, also picking up a silver medal by Nevoyoane on another epic performance. From the start, Opelonge laid down a statement of intent by cleanly lifting 161 kilograms in his opening round of the snatch to set a new games record, as Nevoyoane also picking up a silver medal. As for the second silver medal for Pacific Oceania at Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games, Don Opelonge continued to break his own best, with efforts at 166 kg and 171 kg. The best was left until last as Opelonge cleared 200 kg and 210 kg before failing at 220 kg in the clean and jerk for a total of 381 kg, another games record. His clearance at 210 kg matched the best lifts of any Commonwealth lifter at that weight. It means he joins his brother Newsila and sister Ele Opelonge as a champion at the Games. Newsila Opelonge took gold medal at Delhi in 210, while Ele Opelonge claimed victory in the women's over 75 kg at the same Games.
The gold goes to Don, silver to Vikas Thakur, and bronze to Ben Bogi of Fiji.
Taulogologo for your TV2 News. And that is the conclusion of your TV2 News for tonight. Special acknowledgement to the Samoa Water Authority for supporting your TV2 News. Until then, good night. Malefai unga le nalo Samoa Taulogologo I le nei tūlau le fiafi. Whamawina le angango I whaftai I le pūlenga o le suawai. Molangolango ina lo Samoa Taulogologo. E manuia whaasausanga le fiafi, so whaasaifu.
I am a customer.
I am a customer
of Samoa Water Authority.